Okay, y'all know I ain't got nobody to vent to, so I come to y'all. I am an overstimulated mama. For those who don't know, I worked at a daycare center, CDA certified, all of that. Great teacher, great person. God loves me, God loves you too. They fired me. Whole situation we're not gonna get into, but they fired me. But what they did worse than fire me was they kicked my baby out too. Okay, that pissed me off. So now I am struggling to find some type of daycare for her to go to, for her to be in, because my daughter should not have been terminated. Now I could press the issue, but anytime I have to force somebody to take care of my child, whether it be their grandparent, their own parent, daddy included, okay, I'm just not gonna do it. I don't feel like I should have to force people to love on my baby, because then that's the energy of we're forcing our way in, and we don't want to do that. We want to go where she's loved, we want to go where she's supported. So catch T. I was talking to somebody that I used to know, how to say it like that. Her son used to be a student in my class, but he also got kicked out this school. How ironic is all of this? Full circle. So she was suggested a daycare. I went to the daycare. Their daycare was like literally this big. Okay. It was the size of my kitchen. Like literally, and this is no shade, no tea. This was how the school was. Okay. I'm no shade, no tea. We all got to start somewhere. This is me coming in through the front door. This is me walking into the first classroom. This is literally a border, a barrier to the next classroom. This is here, literally a barrier to the next classroom. And then we're at the back of the school. Okay, baby. And I kid you not, there was things everywhere, maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit longer. Okay, but we not talking about no estate. We talking about like a walkway, like a driveway, like with walls, and I'm sure bathrooms somewhere in there. Okay, very small, so small that sitting at the front office where they have all these security double doors, you can literally hear the whole phone conversation. And if you listen closely, you could probably hear the person on the other line too. Okay, I don't have a problem with that if my daughter was smaller, and so it would just seem like a bigger world for her and she would have all this commotion. But my daughter was bigger than the whole entire classroom. So I said, listen, love that for you, but this is just not going to be the school for my daughter. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like after that, homegirl kind of got an attitude because I had mentioned the school that I'm gonna tell you guys about now. Very, very nice school. I mean, I had never gone there before, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna go look into the school. She said it's a school, it's a nice school too, but they don't do DSS. I'm also on DSS, right? So, which is Department of Social Services. So I said, okay. Oh, hit the camera. Oh no. I'm not the type of person that listens to what somebody else say. I'm gonna go figure it out for myself. So that's exactly what I did. I listened to her the first day. I went to the school, that little school, and I was like, oh hell no. They were really about to start her today. I said, can I have like a trial run today? Because all we had to do was just set up DSS, switching from one school to the next school, and then that's that. So if you want me to pay for a day, or, she said, we don't do daily rates, but we can give you a free day. I said, you know what? I'll take it at this point, because I just want my daughter to get out of my space. I'm a very overstimulated mom. Do you guys see here what I'm doing? Okay. These are all beads, letter beads, separated by alphabet. Okay. I am here trying to build the American dream by making my little store pop so that I can be able to pay for her braces that she's going to need when she gets older. Now, I know y'all going to be like, dang, that's fucked that she don't need braces. It's a whole story about her teeth. But my baby's probably going to need braces and glasses. Probably not glasses because her eye is A1. But she definitely going to need braces, okay? And braces ain't cheap. Invisalign, invisible bars, invisible brackets, okay? Invisible payments, okay? Like, I can't afford it, okay, right now. So I need somebody to have the muscle to hustle, okay? You have to have the muscle to hustle, and that's what I got. So, me being an overstimulated mom that I am, I need her to get out, like the movie, like get out, like you gotta roll. So cool. But before I do that, because literally this was about to be the option, this space was about to be the option. Okay, so I said, let me go ahead and call the school. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hello, let me call the school. What's going on? What's tea? What's sugar, honey, iced tea? What's good? They like, I said, well, do y'all take DSS? Well, first I was like, do y'all have space for a 4-year-old? They said, we have space. I said, yes. Because the 4-year-old room seems to be like the it room. it's that age where they're progressing on to the big girl school, big girl and big boy school. So everybody's trying to get their kids in so that they can get them trained. Most of the kids before this were at home with mom and dad up until they were 3, maybe 3.5, maybe up until 4, because they know that next year they're going to be in school. But everybody wants to put their kids in the forest room. So they said they had space. I'm like, cool, awesome, that works. Let me pause this, put a pin in this. There was another daycare that we had, I left. I used to work at last year, left that. But I didn't like how they played me when I had left there. And I feel like they didn't tell me I couldn't have my daughter there, but it was like when it came down to certain things, they would just be on me. Like, it just was like, we're gonna bully you for as long as you're here because we're pissed off at your decision to leave us. Well, I was pissed off at your decision to only pay me $11 an hour. And then by the time I left, I only had one check, and the check was for 2 days that they were paying me $16 an hour. Mind you, the job that I just left was paying me $19.50. So either way, moving forward, I decided not to go to that school too. So this is 2 schools my daughter has gone to in the last, literally since last Thursday. Okay, 2 schools she visited, she done gone to, whatever. So I'm already irritated about that because she's seeing people, she's interacting with kids, she's, whatever, cool, boom. So I called the school, like I said, they got the forest room. Do they take DSS? Boom. This is what she told me. She said, we should be taking it any day now because we have the swiper machine and it's supposed to come through the mail. And as soon as it comes through the mail, we can go ahead and get you set up for the DSS. I said, okay, cool. So if you guys don't know, there's a machine that gets set up with the system, like a whole system where you swipe your kid in, swipe your kid out. That's how they track your child's attendance. So I'm like, cool, not a problem. It is what it is. We can definitely do that for sure. So I come in today to see the daycare. When I tell y'all, this shit looks like a fucking school. If I have enough storage in my phone, I'm going to insert a clip. Maybe not, because you'll be able to tell by the wall, because y'all have seen the commercials for this place. Y'all have seen the commercials for this place. I don't want to put it out there just for the safety of my child. But when I tell you the school is immaculate, like this school is immaculate. I tried to tell her dad today about it on the phone. He was on the way home and he hung up and he didn't call me back. So it just let me know that he really wasn't interested in his daughter's education, which is cool. Like, I get it. Like, I don't know. People be on some weird time. And I just have to realize, like, it's not me. It's honestly the universe shifting and people are shit. So moving on. My daughter goes there. She loves it. She doesn't want to leave. It's a bit of a dramatic thing. But for right now, my daughter's having withdrawal because since Thursday, which it'll now be a week, my daughter has not been in school. She hasn't been seeing anybody. She hasn't been seeing any friends. Today, she was about to go, or supposed to be hanging out with some friends at the park around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Well, it's raining cats and dogs and their livers and their throats too. So I'm just like, okay, can't do that today. So literally, now I will tell you, oh girl, hold on. I'm drinking. I wouldn't drink on camera. After I told her about the school and how they started taking DSS, the mood shifted. I don't know if she got jealous because it's like, because she said, oh, my kids used to go there. But at first she was like, my kids used to go there. But, the structure is a little bit more. She wants her kids to have a family environment because one of her children has behavioral issues. Not that the issue is a huge issue. I just think that, he might be on the spectrum. And instead of trying to put him in environments like that, where it's ran at a standard pace, he needs to be in an environment that's ran at his pace. So this, again, that school that's super small, that's more so on his level. The little girl, his sister, I don't think she has on the spectrum, but I think because her brother's there, I think because the environment makes her shine and they're focused on, their kids and the small groups, that's for her child. My daughter is a lioness. Okay, she gonna come in the room, she gonna run the room, she gonna talk to you crazy, she gonna be, snatching stuff. Literally today we were playing and she gonna go to the director of the school, child, the director of the school, because while the teacher was talking to me on the outside of the classroom, showing me the schedule, showing me the stuff that they have, and the only thing about the school is that they don't do lunch because they don't have a lot of people there. Now, mind you, hold on, let me go back. Mind you, this is a very, 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 very new school. The tuition, 5 days a week, 8:30 to 6 p.m. 6 o'clock to 6 p.m. Or was it that? What was it? I don't even think they open up at 6. I think they only open up at 8:30. Because that's all I see. No. Yeah, 5 days a week, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So you can't come any earlier than 8 a.m. It would be $17.85. Now, for me to do part-time, 3 days a week, it's $16.07. Now, if I just wanted some early care, which is crazy to me, late PM care is 6 p.m. to 6:30. 30 minutes of care is $55. Now, in the morning time, if I went 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., it'll be $75. Registration fee is $150, which most of the daycares, that's the registration fee. I think like by state, they have a certain max that you can't go over. So I think the lowest registration fee that I've ever seen was $75. And then the highest, of course, around this area is just going to be the standard $150. So I know that. Now with DSS, because the prices are so expensive, they're going to pay the cap. And then that means that I will pay the rest. Now, what I'm used to paying is $60. I don't know if they're going to charge $60 because their tuition is so fucking expensive. So we're just going to say universally it's $60, but okay. Going back to old girl, she was like, oh, it's nice. It's just so fucking expensive there, because she said that she used to have her kids there too, and it was really nice. The curriculum was really nice. But again, going back to her children, what type of children they are, and then, of course, the amount. So when I told her they were on DSS, I don't know if she was more so like, damn, that's a really nice school, I should try to see if my kids can go too. Or if she was more so like, well, it's working out for her. You know, I don't really know people, but I go off vibes. And the whole vibe shifted once I told her that, because it was like literally the conversation was, we were talking deep back and forth. We're going to set up plans. We're going to hang out. Then I said, I'm hoping, for the school. Oh, okay. Well, I hope everything works out for you. You're mad because the school that you showed me is rinky dink and I don't want to go? Girl, I don't know. But that's that. So my daughter's here with me. Now with the DSS, again, she said we'll be getting the machine soon. So I don't know what soon is. She said that they were supposed to be here today. I don't know if this lady is yanking my leg, but yeah, trying to pay that out of pocket. Then I was like, well, do you guys have like per day? Oh no, our program, we don't do per day, but you can do 2 weeks. You can pay 2 weeks. So half of $17.85. You already know the vibes. I don't. It's 8 something, okay? And I just don't have that. I don't have that. So I don't know, y'all. And I also feel like just this year alone, I've gone through so much stuff. And it's crazy for me to turn around and realize like nobody's there. Granted, there was moments and times, and shout out to my baby daddy, because he really do not be there for me at all. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let the man breathe a little bit on that one, because yeah, I swear to you, okay, that man don't be there for nothing. I be crying going through it. He be like, you're being emotional, or all right, man, I'll call you back. Like, he's not North Chicago. He just, but he came. I told him what was going on. He came by my parents' house on Thursday, gave me a hug. Now, since then, has he brought it up to me? Has he, when I talk about it, he's supportive. But I guess in my mind, you can say I'm a little princess-ish. And not even that, just the type of friend I know that I am. I would check on my friend. Hey, how are you? Like, it's not just you lost your job. You lost your job. They kicked your daughter out too. You have bills and responsibilities that you have to pay. You did sign up for unemployment, but they have to contact your boss. This situation, I had CPS involved. I had the cops involved. I had so many people involved in the situation, and it's just crazy to me how very little my mental health for other people they cared about, or just my overall well-being. You know, as long as, and that's what makes me sad too about people and like the world, as long as you look like you're okay, as long as you look like you're happy, as long as you look like you're content, then you are. And so we don't need to ask you, we don't need to, you know, I can't tell y'all how many times this week, and it's only Wednesday, that I just needed a hug. And I didn't have anybody to call. Like, when y'all see me going live and stuff and everybody talking shit, like, y'all are my family. And y'all damn near the only family I got. Like, that's the real shit. Like, I wish it was different, but literally, I have a cousin, love her down and talk to her all the time. She knew all this shit was happening to me. Now, the only reason why I hold her to a different standard is because she always talks about what great of a friend she is. But when it comes down to me, she's a terrible friend. Like, I mean, I be needing stuff, like going through stuff, and she just disappears. She go MIA, and I don't know, and this is that and the third. And then when you try to talk to her about it, it's just, oh, well, I have this going on, and it's like, yeah, but like, take ownership, because we all got shit going on too. She fell down the steps, or she was doing mopping the floor, and she hurt her elbow, her fucking elbow. Then she had to go on Motrin 800, which lets you know they wasn't putting her on no codeine, they wasn't putting her on no Vicodin, they wasn't putting her, so it wasn't something like a fracture, a bone broken or anything. They put you on Motrin, girl. You could have went to the store and took that yourself. Like, you could have took 2 Motrin 500s and been fine. Like, you could get Motrin 500 over the counter at the store. You would have been fine. Like, girl, nothing's wrong with you. Like, you hurt yourself. Like, you're grown. You're older than me. You're 36 years old, and you're boo-hooing about your fucking elbow. Girl, I'm facing jail time. Like, what is you talking about? Like, pick up the fucking phone. Are you okay? They kicked out my daughter. Pick up the phone. Is she okay? Like, I hate babied individuals, and no shade, no tea. She's going through a lot of stuff. But it's just like, when everybody babies you and they're there for you, and it's like, oh my God, we're here. You don't understand what it feels like when somebody say, I don't have nobody here for me. So when I'm going through shit, I would like to have some, especially if you're in my life and I'm kikiing with you every day, but then when I go through something, you can't be there. Like, that's lame for me. And I don't know, it just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. And then, side note, there's another girl who I used to work with. I thought we were kind of cool, but then she just disappeared. I leave the job, and what she do, she hit me up today talking about something. Oh, I was looking for you. I didn't know that you left. Girl, I was about to read her for filth and be like, every single time I see you, you barely look like you want to talk to me. So now all of a sudden you want to talk to me? Like, that's weird. But I just ignored it and I deleted it. I don't even know if I blocked her or not, but I feel like I should have and just been like, yeah, delete, block. But she didn't say nothing back because she fucking know better. She fucking know better. Don't be trying to hit me up. Anyways, I'm gonna smoke my black out and then take my black ass to bed because I'm overstimulated. I didn't take a nap today. I know I'm about to start my period. It's just a lot going on. I gotta go. But thank y'all for being my family. I love y'all. Thank y'all for letting me vent too.